Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. We're taking a look at Meghan's social media. She is up to some stuff again. She's desperately trying to distract from all the negative news coming out about her. And so she's posting weird stuff. And I want to dive into it and talk about it. People are asking if it's AI. They're talking about the weirdness, the caption that she included, and so much more. So we're going to dive into all that. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos, and I sincerely appreciate that. Let's take a look, shall we? And we'll talk about it because I have so many thoughts and theories. So she's made two Instagram posts as the time of this recording, and I want to show you both of them. Starting with the one on her Meghan account. It's right here. It is of her and Lili. I believe it went up on Sunday. I'm recording this on Monday. And it is for International Women's Day. Okay, let's talk about that. So people are looking at this photo. Well, first of all, did you see the caption, by the way? Happy International Women's Day. Credit to Papa Sussex. Don't worry. I'll dive into all of it. And then here's the photo itself up close. All right, let's talk about it because I have so many thoughts. And I will show you the other post as well, but I just want to talk about this one in particular because this one is so bad. But people are talking about it as a distraction from the Netflix of it all. And I do believe that has something to do with it, and the backlash of the Australian tour. It's not a tour, it's a vacation. You're private citizens. You're not working royal family members anymore. So I don't know why they insist on calling it a tour, but whatever. Anyway, so they made that announcement. They've had a huge backlash because of that. But there's something else going on that I want to point out. I'm recording this on Monday. Monday is Commonwealth Day. So we've got, wait for it, I've got it here, these beautiful photos coming out of our Catherine. Look at her. She looks so beautiful. She's so much more than beautiful, but she does. She looks beautiful. But we see photos of the royal family, the actual working royals, coming out from Commonwealth Day, which of course is Monday, the 9th. And so we have, amazing photos such as this coming out. And so I believe that is part of her ploy, her plan, her calculatedness as well, is to try to steal focus, to ride coattails. I know it'll never work, but I'm just telling you, there's something about that. The royal family, the senior royal family, has been out in full force at Westminster Abbey. We saw, of course, King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince William, Princess Catherine, Princess Anne, so many more, celebrating the Commonwealth. There were 1,800 guests. There were addresses from all kinds of people, reflections and poems, and it's one of the biggest royal calendar events of the year. And again, it's where we see a lot of the monarchy congregating together, the senior working royals. And so, of course, she's going to try to steal focus. I just think it's just another one of her ploys. But I also, what people are talking about and pointing to is that I believe it's interesting timing. She's trying to distract from Netflix dropping her. I did a separate video on that yesterday. You can go back and see it, where I go into the crazy statements that each of them point out. I still stand by that. It was crazy. Her statement is so bad and such a middle finger to Netflix. It really was just unbelievable. Nothing's ever her fault. Everything is everybody else's fault. Just more of that. But I believe it's a distraction because everybody's talking about how Netflix dropped her. And so she posts this. I want to, also the Australia tour. Again, announcing that it was the same day. It was the same day that this photo dropped. She is talking about a mid-April tour of Australia. Again, tour, no. Private vacation, maybe, but tour, no. It's a faux royal tour. It's echoing that recent Jordan trip, as well as the other nonsense we've seen them do. Again, I think it's just the backlash to that has been pretty significant, especially since, as I mentioned, William and Catherine already have an actual Australia tour in the works, and the rumblings are that they're planning to bring the kids to that. And so they were personally invited by the prime minister, and it's a big deal. So, of course, Harry and Meghan are trying to ride coattails and steal attention. It's completely insane. So I believe it's all to do with that. But I want to talk about the picture itself because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the weirdness of it all. I do want to point out that people online are speculating, is this AI? And people are weighing in and thinking it is. I looked at it closely. Nothing would shock me. Nothing would shock me. I don't believe she's on the up and up about anything. So nothing would shock me. But I personally see this, and I'm no expert, but I don't know that it's AI. Has it been Photoshopped? Probably. I wouldn't doubt that. I don't know that it's AI. I actually ran it through Grok. I was curious. I asked Grok. I didn't know if it could do that. And I was like, can you tell if this is AI? Grok doesn't seem to think so. But again, that's not even the weirdest thing that Meghan does. If she did make an AI, who knows? But what I find so weird is the way that Meghan seems to favor Lili over Archie. And sure, you can make the argument that it's Women's Day, so it's going to be, Meghan doing rah, rah, girl power. It's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. She's constantly favoring Lili to the part where everybody goes, I mean, we're all going, ugh, that's so bizarre. There's frequently her and Lili together. And if there's more than just her and Lili together, she's grabbing onto Lili. She's, in Lili's face. She's right there with Lili. It's so weird to me. Again, there's just no thought of, one day the kids will see these and be like, well, that's weird. Why did mom do that? It seems that Archie's often bundled in. He seems to be more of like an afterthought, or not even a tribute. It'll be a specific Lili birthday and then nothing for Archie. It's so weird to me. I looked into her photos with the kids and just started doing some basic math. And from what I could tell, there seems to be, I would say, 8 to 10 kid-related photos. And of those, Lili seems to be featured in 6 to 7 of them, highlighted for her. I really think it has to do with red hair and trying to go Diana vibes. Archie, not so much. There was like 4 to 5 of them, and he was in the background. There's even comments like where people talk about that she's, again, it's like, it's uncomfortable. Any other person, sure, you would see maybe one of, Archie being in focus, one of Lili being in focus, but it's not. It's nothing like that. It's weird bias. It's weird Meghan pushing this thing where the boys aren't equal. I mean, look at Harry, look at Archie. And I've said before my dark theory that I don't even believe that she is dark. I'm not talking about the kids. I'm just talking about Meghan. I just don't believe that she even really wants to highlight Lili. But if she does, then she could be setting the stage. I've talked about this, how like the Kardashians do, where they highlight the girls more so than the boys, it seems, um, to push the future generation in terms of marketing, filming, things like that. So I wonder if it's something like that. I don't know. Also, there's been a history where Meghan's been accused of being not so nice to women. So as we know, Meghan likes to rewrite Google Analytics. So I wonder if it's something to do with that. So she can be like, of course I'm nice to women. Look, I show my daughter all the time, or I'm constantly teaching my daughter things. So I wonder if it's something like that. I find it so weird. To me, when I see pictures of her at the beach, it usually screams something weird is going on. She likes to use that as a distraction, just like she's apparently or appears to be using Lili. The other thing that I really want to get your eyeballs on and draw your attention to, as I mentioned, is that Papa Sussex of it all. I just feel like it's forced. She points out that they call him Papa, but again, tacking on the Sussex is more of a brand push than anything else. It's cringe, it's performative. People are calling her insufferable. Agree. Why not Papa Harry? Why push the Sussex? Again, she's trying to monetize this royal connection, if you will. I go back to it's Sussex now and the hypocrisy of it all. Oh, so hard. We can't be working royals. They're the ist words, but use our titles. It's just, again, more cringe out of the two of them. And something I always bring up and I always think about and laugh about is I don't believe a word she says. I don't believe a word either of them say, but she's trying to say that they changed their name to their last name to Sussex. I don't believe it. But let's just play the hypothetical game and say for once they're telling the truth. I don't believe it. So then her name is Meghan Sussex, Duchess of Sussex. That's not how that works. I know, but I'm just saying it's so crazy. She's trying to say it's their shared family name bonding them. But again, if they're ditching royal life, why hold on to that? They can't explain it. They can't make any sense of it. Legally, she would be Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, not Meghan Sussex. But it's a flip-flop to try to cash in. It's so stupid. And I believe if they did change it, or even if they didn't, they're just pushing this narrative, because what if they did lose their titles? They're just pushing that connection to Sussex. So no matter what, they can hang on to the Sussex. That's what I believe in all of this. But I'm so weirded out by this photo. If it was anybody else, I'd just be like, okay, it's just another photo. It's just something else she's pushing. But no, I think it's a distraction. I think it's everything I talked about. There's this one. And then, of course, let me show you this one. This was on As Ever Official. This one is Sunday with a little extra light to linger in. Somebody pointed out so funny, like, because she saves daylight savings is thanks to Meghan, right? But she always posts these kind of pictures. She's posted many from this yellow dress series. In my opinion, she seems to have a photographer that came over, took photos of her in this big dumb yellow dress. I've talked about this big dumb yellow dress. She's on the swing. She's had lots of pictures come out from this collection. I believe it's just another one she was holding on to try to release, to grab attention for herself. So again, because of the posting on both I don't know how Instagrams, but different photos, she's making the focus herself. She's trying to get attention for herself. I believe she's trying to preempt the Commonwealth Day and again, get attention off that Netflix disaster and that they dropped her. And just, God, this picture is just so weird to me. It really is. It's just always about her and playing fairy tale princess make-believe. I just think, wear what you want to wear, but at a certain age, are we wearing fairy princess dresses? I'm not. I just wouldn't dress like this, Somebody said that it's like a Hallmark movie. Now that's all I can see. It's like a Hallmark movie, or she thinks she's in a Hallmark movie, or it's like she couldn't cut it as an actual working royal, so she believes this is how royals are supposed to dress. I'm honestly surprised she doesn't have some sort of crown on her head, something like that. It's just ugh. And she loves a see-through moment. So again, the see-through dress, it just makes me feel icky. Anyway, you have to let me know your thoughts on all this. What do you think is going on? Do you fall in the same category where it's a distraction? Do you think it's all look at me? Is there something else I've missed that's going on? You can definitely let me know in the comments. It's just more Meghan weirdness for the sake of being weird. I really think. I think it's just a masterclass in like trying to distract people. I really do. Like all the negative stuff that continues, not just newly, but continues to come out. It's just a PR spin. She thinks. I don't think it's going to bode well for her, but I think she thinks it's the PR spin. But you can let me know what you think. But that's going to do it for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate so much you being here, everybody who's leaving me comments saying you hit the hype button and everything you're doing to help out. I just want you to know how much it means. I really appreciate that. And as they do more things, I'm going to talk about it. Let me know your thoughts. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this on Cinnamon Toast Crunch today. All right. That's going to do it for me. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi. How weird is that? I'm stuck on that. The posting Lili over Archie so much. It's so weird. I just think there's some really dark stuff at play. Like, I mean, if you want to go there, gender inequality, pretending to like women or girls or whatever, pretending to be a girl's girl. I'm marinating on all of it. Relegating the boys to the back. All of it. Showing Archie, this is how daddy's treated, so this is how you're treated too. I don't know. It's something with all of that. I find it so weird. Let me know your thoughts on all of it. Ugh. I just get an icky feeling looking at these. I really do. I feel like kids are being used. Well, kid. The other kid isn't even featured. And again, I think about what happens when they're of age where they realize, how come mom and dad never took us anywhere or did things with us or featured Archie in anything? It's so bizarre. All right, that's going to do it for me. If you stay tuned this long, how about caption this photo? What's your caption for it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd say, look at me. You can see through my dress. Something like that. Oh, God. Again, I always say this is horrible. I don't mean it, but is that the dead dog? Is that the dead dog? Always the dead dog. Anyway, I know they have two dogs that are alike, but is that the dead dog? Ugh. All right. That's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have the best day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.